Hello there. It's Molly. Welcome to the new week. I hope last week was a great week. So I know for me, I'm really excited this week because it's going to be a little bit warmer. It's going to be nicer outside to be able to just go enjoy the outside. I'm really motivated to start just continuing to clean. I know I keep talking about cleaning and organizing, but I feel so much better once I have a space that feels good to me. And I know that living in the house that I live in, not everyone feels that way. So I have a tendency to spend a lot of time trying to clean up a space so it doesn't feel so chaotic. So let's talk about that. What is something that maybe happens in your life, maybe someone that you live with who creates chaos in your space in a way that makes you feel unhappy or uncomfortable or disconnected? And what is it that you can do to regain your space, so to speak? What can you do in order to live happily with that person, but be respectful of each other's spaces in the way that you want to create your space? I think that this can be really tricky because I know for me, I'm more of a type A perfectionist kind of personality, but I really like to have things organized. Like, I'm okay if the house looks lived in. I mean, I have children, but I want to be able to go to a certain space in the house and know that that's where it is that I need what I need. And I don't want to have to keep trying to find it because it's in a space I wouldn't put it in. And I think that it's really important that if certain things in your life make you feel more comfortable, and if you're like me, you have anxiety, if it's something that you know is an anxiety trigger and you want to do a better job of decreasing the anxiety triggers, then I think it's really important to make sure that all of the spaces in your house or in the place that you live in, whether it be your apartment or whatever you're residing in, to just make sure that the space really fits your needs and makes you feel good when you're in it. Like, this is a space that I'm in right now. I love this space. I love in the back that I've got my plants and I've got some crystals back there. I've got crystal grid, and you can see some of my instruments when I move out of the way. I just love that. Like, I have things in here that I just really love that keep me, that bring me joy. And that's not needless to say that you should look externally for your joy, but you definitely want to be in a space that feels energetically good, right? Because if you're in a space that feels chaotic and messy and uncomfortable, then you're going to probably feel a little bit that way. So I know spring is right around the corner. We're getting warm days. I hope that wherever you're living, you're starting to experience some warm days. If you've been living somewhere that has winter weather, I just want to encourage you to really just think about, like, are you creating spaces that feel good when you step into them? And if they don't, what can you do to make the space look that way? And if you're living with someone that maybe might not have the same thoughts, feelings, or ideas that you have about keeping a space feeling peaceful or calm, or whatever it is, the adjective that, really works with you and what you're looking for. If you live with someone that isn't quite in alignment with that, you do have to come together and figure out a way where you both can be happy and feel good about it. So make sure that you're keeping a strong communication about what your needs are, but also make sure that you're listening to what the other people in your home need to feel a sense of calm and peace and connectedness. And see if you can create a space that is honoring of both parties, because that's really important. Everyone deserves to feel comfortable in the place they dwell in. Everyone deserves to have a piece of calm and peacefulness. And just, when you go home, you want to feel like it's home and maybe not someone else's home, even though it's your home. So what can you do with the people in your house to get together in order to create that space that works for everyone? And really take some time and journal about it and write it down and see what really does work for you and what works for others, and start working on that space. So I know my theme lately here over the last several months has been really just like cleaning up and creating a space that works for you, but I cannot reiterate it enough. And our space is an outward expression of who we are and how we're feeling. And if we're not aligning those two together, it can really create some havoc. All right. So this week, I hope that you're able to start working on those spaces even more, especially if you've been feeling like you've been in a slump lately or feeling like it's a little tricky to be motivated. I know last month was a hard month to get motivated in. There was a lot of just precipitation and cold weather. So please feel free to share. You can go on my Facebook page, Tune In with Molly. You can comment below on this YouTube video. Share with me what you're doing to create a space, or take pictures of your space that really allows you to align with how you think and feel internally. How can you make that expression on the outside so that you've got that wonderful feeling and vibe? All right. It was great speaking with you. Have a beautiful, wonderful week. And sound healing has been moved to this Sunday. If you're interested, group sound healing, you can click on the link below. Also, my other services are available as well. All right. Many blessings to you. Love and light.